Now. All right. Starting the stream up, making sure it all works.
Yep. I see us perfectly fine.
We're up.
Me,
Wow. It's been what, maybe 2 years since the
God,
Game and Talk, maybe?
I know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you just fine.
Hold on a sec.
Of course.
Give me a second. I gotta fix something.
It happens. It's not a Game and Talk unless some technical issues happen. With
Yeah,
or
no, for some reason it's connected to my TV speaker rather than my laptop speaker, so whatever. That's fine.
okay, I'm having the same issue where I can't use like these headphones are only good for me hearing myself, and then like I have to hear you through the
I didn't
TV.
want to be too loud for our eventual viewers because it's just like, hey, wait, these guys are streaming and it's been 2 years already?
That's
Darn.
crazy. That's wild. Um,
Well, the pandemic changed so much for us.
it happened. Yeah, it happened a long time ago. Should we just cover our tracks real quick just to say how it's been? My name's Alan. I've been an editor on Nuke the Fridge Gaming for a while. Nuke the Fridge in general. I've been loving it, and we got with me sorry, Chris
Kyle,
Del
yeah, no,
Castillo. Kyle's not
you're
here.
at
I'm
Kyle's.
I'm in his
You're
room.
in
You can
room,
see him.
Kyle.
Kyle's here in
Yes.
spirit. But
Yeah, I'm Chris. Alan's pretty much become our head of Nuke Fridge Gaming right now
that's me.
because in during this last 2 years, God, it's been that long already. Just we started what last year back in like March, I think everything started.
Yes.
That's when everything went to hell. I had to take on a new job because well, I got bills to pay. I don't got kids, but I gotta feed myself and everything else.
That's true. That's true.
So I took on a job, that made money, that was decent. Oh, hey, look, oh, sweet, Lewis is sharing us right now.
Thank you, Lewis. Appreciate it.
Yes, appreciate it, Lewis. He was on the chat. He says, "What's up, guys? Sharing the video now."
It's good to see you,
That's
buddy. Hope
awesome.
you're having a great
I know.
day.
I know he's been rocking it this whole time. He was doing a lot of coverage on the main Nuke the Fridge
Oh, he's been a
gaming.
machine.
But yeah, and then back in December, I took on another job.
That's
And
great.
well, now I am a marketing associate for a video game accessory company.
That's awesome.
So I still do stuff with Nick Fridge, nowhere near as much as Alan now.
Mm-hmm.
He's been our lifeline because
Oh.
we lost another one of our important writers, Joey, and I know
Oh, that's right.
he's doing great over at Game Explain. I'm
Our,
actually working with him on a couple of projects.
that's awesome. Our beautiful little boy left the coop last around September of last year. So proud
I
of him.
know.
We here at Nuke the Fridge wish him the best. I hope he's doing a great job during this E3 weekend, which we're here for. We're here to talk about.
Kyle himself has been working really hard on his stuff and his main job too.
Yep, I've been working with one of our other writers who has also kind of blown up on his own channel. So I've been working on video editing for him and such, trying to help him out. It's been a good mutual relationship here. We just started working on merch and stuff like that. Started working a
Nice.
little bit more hands on with conventions, which has been fun. Just went to my first convention uh, last week.
I miss conventions.
I love them so much, dude. I miss it so much, and the fact that like we're only a
Well,
few more months.
LA was a lot more locked down than anything. We finally opened up today.
Yes, today is the day. This is the official day. California is officially don't need to wear a mask technically in most places.
I'm
Uh,
still gonna wear a mask just because.
yes, I always have one on me.
Yeah, I'll have one on me. Like if I feel comfortable, I'm not gonna wear it. But to each their own. I
Yes,
just want everybody to be healthy for us to stay in this good path, so we don't have to go back into any lockdowns or anything. Once we can get there, everything go back to normal. I'll be happy because I do miss convention.
yes,
I'm debating going to SAC Anime because there's really nothing else planned. I think San Diego Comic Con's planned for Black Friday weekend. I
yes.
don't know if I want to go to that. LA Comic Con is planned for December.
Okay, I might
That's
actually have to come
still
down to
that's
South
still
America, or South
five six
America.
months away though. That's
Yeah,
still 5 6 months away.
that's very far
Like
off.
I want to go to Disneyland, but I do not want to pay close to $300 to go
That is
to
my
go
end
skip
game right there, by the
intercourse.
way. Disneyland, I'll know everything is completely fine when I'm going to be there for a whole week. Me and my girlfriend have been planning it forever, and we're just waiting for the perfect moment where it's not like, oh, because it has the two systems now. It has you have to get the tickets on the specific day, but you also have to check the calendar to make sure that day is actually open and actually has no like
When
full
you get there, you
capacity.
have to sign up for tickets too.
Yeah, so you have to do two different registrations just to make sure you're ticketed for that day. If you buy a ticket and the capacity is already full that day, you just wasted money on a ticket that you can't use.
Yeah, I know. Ugh, but
So that's the end
yes,
game. The end game is Disneyland, but the secondary goal is San Diego Comic Con, LA Comic Con. I'm definitely coming down to SoCal for one of those two.
I might go up for Stack Anime
Oh, that'd be great,
just to
man.
go something
We'd love
because
to have you up here.
and at the same time I'm reorganizing my room. I've been repatching the walls. I'm just gonna repaint it, everything.
That's
I've got
awesome.
time. Well, I've got some time. I've got some money. I want to make some nice little changes in here. That's
Everybody's been working hard, and I really appreciate that. I got friends, I got a lot of you guys, just really good anchors, emotionally. People I know, including myself, started learning, more to treat themselves better. People are working out, people are working,
I need to
people.
work. I need to get back to working out. It's just since I've been going through my introductory periods, I've just been working my butt off, and then
Yeah, I just signed up for a personal trainer a couple days ago. So when I get back from Utah, which I am right now, I'm currently in Utah, usually a California kid. I'm living in the mountains right now, streaming with my buddy Kyle Vanilla Soup SG on Twitch. Got to shout him out real quick. Uh, but enough of that. Let's talk more about the games, man.
yeah. So this these E3s have been interesting. Last year's E3, you were promised
Yeah,
content.
yeah.
I wonder what Lewis was sharing. How's it going, Sub Shadow? But these E3s have been very interesting. I know companies are doing their best,
Yeah.
but I
Oh.
feel this year's E3 was better than last year's, obviously.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. There wasn't even I wouldn't even consider there was an E3 last year. There was just like a little digital thing. It was more of akin to like a PC game show than anything.
yeah,
But
but we've got plenty to talk about. So, want to start with Microsoft, I guess?
yeah, we could start. Well, let's start with the first one actually. The show we had Summer Game Fest to show off as a
Oh,
pre-show.
right.
So
Summer
I'm gonna
Game
pull that
Fest.
up real quick. Oh wait, there we go. We'll have Mario Party in the background now. Never mind. I'm having a very tough time adjusting. Okay, Summer Game Fest.
I've
Let's.
got the titles right in front of me.
Okay. Give
So they start
me.
off with Tiny
Okay.
Tina's Wonderland,
Okay, I forgot about that.
the Borderlands game.
Yes, the
Borderlands spin-off.
Borderlands. That was a good announcement. Got some good star-studded cast, including Wanda Sykes and Will Arnett, BoJack Horseman. That's awesome.
Probably not going to play it, but that's still kind of cool. It gives more of that Borderland content people want.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was probably the most fun. I think it was the peak fun of Borderlands at the time.
Yeah,
So I think this is it. This is the one that they probably got another team to work on right when three started work. Finished when Borderlands 3 went gold. Absolutely, they were starting to work on Wonderland. It's gonna probably come out around the same time that the Borderlands movie comes out, which I'm excited for.
right. They are doing that movie.
So it's a good year for Borderlands. That's not even to mention that they're still gonna probably have more Borderlands 3 content in the future. So we're eating good. Gearbox is still there kicking, especially after what game did they drop? That PS5 exclusive that kind of flopped a little bit.
I
Godfall.
don't even remember. Was it? No, was that them?
Yes.
Godfall was Gearbox? Huh.
Yes. Let me look.
For
Hold on.
some reason, it feels like an Ubisoft title, like an actual fully on Ubisoft stuff.
I'll tell you right now. Godfall was published by Gearbox Software and Gearbox Publishing. It was developed by Counterplay Games. So they kind of took a risk. It didn't really pay off. It looks like they're going to stick with things they love, which is Borderlands, which is great. Even better, the peak of Borderlands. So let's see if they could lightning strikes twice. You know what I mean?
See, again, it's a mid game for me. I'll probably play it, but it's not really high on my list.
I'm down for it. I feel it. What else is next?
Metal Slug Tactics
That's
was
it.
a very interesting surprise.
That one was probably, I think I could speak for Kyle when I say that that was probably one of our more anticipated releases. One, it's just because I love Metal Slug. I love Metal Slug. I love Neo
Sure.
Geo games, and this is the game,
I love that they're. I love one that it's Dadamu that's
right?
working on it, and two, they're keeping the original art style, which is something I'm going to talk about. Something obviously I'm going to talk about when we get to Nintendo, and you
Yes,
know what I'm talking about for Nintendo.
we
Uh,
have.
so
Yeah, Dotemu has been really busy. They've had the TMNT beat 'em
they're
up that
working
they're
on
going to be releasing.
TMNT. They did Streets of Rage. I know they pitched. They've been pitching a lot of SNK stuff. I hope this does well because they did pitch. What was it? A Garo game that, for some reason, SNK didn't say yes to.
Oh, that's disappointing to hear.
Yes, I would have love to see a sequel to Garo Mark of the Wolves too.
That would have been cool. That would have been really cool. That actually would have been like I like these like deep cut games that we would not expect otherwise. But because of the bizarreness of this year's E3, that we're just getting it. You know what I mean? We're just that's it.
Yep.
I love that. I love that a lot, and they're doing a great job at that.
Then we had Death Stranding director's cut.
Okay, that's right. Death Stranding and that weird Metal Gear Solid trailer. I don't know. I felt like they were
I
doing
was
like
like, wait, what?
I understood that they were like, oh, this is a funny joke, haha. He doesn't understand it like Snake, but at the same time, it felt a little misleading. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because like as soon as I saw the him going into the stealth area, I was like, oh, that's Metal Gear. There's absolutely Metal Gear. I can't believe we're actually gonna get a Metal Gear. Looks at the vent, jumps in the box. That's it. And I was like, oh,
I'll go
that's
through these next ones pretty quickly. Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Mm,
that trailer was okay. I'd
uh,
rather have a park builder game honestly than an actual Jurassic Park game. Unless you try out the Jurassic Park VR game on Oculus Quest.
nice. Among Us, extra stuff, content
Among
coming to
Us.
it. Anti-Crucis, Blood Hunt, and Planet of Lana, Overwatch 2. Uh, Fallout Guys, Ultimate Knockout, and that's coming. That's coming to like everything now.
Yeah, it's everywhere now. Congrats.
Let's get to the ones that I think were really exciting. Back for Blood.
Back for Blood is my probably the most anticipated PC game of my year, honestly. Just how much multiplayer possibilities there are in that, like
Oh yeah.
it's
If you love
unmatchable.
Left 4 Dead, this is by the same team. This
Yes.
is gonna be great because those games were so freaking hard. If you didn't know what you were doing.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of there's 4 people. There's gonna be 4v4 play gameplay in there too, which is gonna be great. You're gonna be
Yep.
able to play as a bloated.
Human versus the zombies.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to play as a bloated, a boomer. Sirens. You're gonna be playing as basically all of them just reskinned as different enemy types, which great. Honestly, more or less the same as of Left 4 Dead. The better. You don't need to change the formula. It's literally
No, not
perfect.
at all.
Card based though is kind of interesting. I don't know if I like. I don't have heads or tails of it yet. I'm gonna have to try the alpha or the demo whenever it comes out. Definitely gonna need my impressions on that. Probably on the channel eventually in the future. So keep a lookout for that.
Evil Dead the game.
I haven't watched it. Kyle recommended me to watch the first two movies or 2 and 3.
You haven't watched the other Evil Dead movies?
No, I've never really watched it. I know he's iconic though.
Yeah, Ash.
Yeah.
And then Elden Ring.
Oh, a little tiny indie game called I don't know if you heard of it. Elden Ring. Yeah, it exists.
Never heard of it.
It actually exists. I can't believe it. I love that everybody on
It's
Twitter was
crazy.
just like, "Oh my gosh, it's real."
I know, but obviously there was that whole story of how long will this take because of R.R. Martin, and it should be good because it's from software. So
Yeah, it's gonna be really, really good, and that comes out early next year, doesn't it? January, if I remember it
yep,
correct.
it's January. That is
Honestly,
correct.
like give a little bit of game publishers and art like people that cover the industry with some respect because we have to remember all these dates from memory. And Elden Ring is still somehow in my head after probably around 3 dozen games getting announced, and we're gonna be covering a lot of these today. What else is
Mm,
next?
that was it for the summer. That was it for the indies.
That was really good. That was a really good festival. I honestly would consider that probably the top 3 of the weekend.
Yep. Then we had Ubisoft Forward. Just trying to remember what exactly pulling up that list because I didn't have that one ready.
Oh, I got no. Don't worry about it. We could spitball through that. I could tell you almost all of them. Okay, so we got a Just Dance game. They're gonna be featuring some
Yay.
new artists that we haven't really heard of, which is great because represent. Uh, 2, we got the new Mario Rabbids Spark of Hope. So that should be fun. 2022. It's gonna be another Rabbids game without relying on the Mario IP. It's going to create an original experience with original characters, original environments, and
Yes. What was it? Rabbit Rosalina is an original character. Yes.
yes, Rabbid Rosalina is probably one of the only things. And then Rabbid Lumas and stuff. I think those are just going to be called Sparks. It's going to be very interesting.
She looked like an emo.
She really did. She really went for it. What else did we get?
One I was looking forward to.
Huh?
TMNT is coming to Brawlhalla.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I can't play Brawlhalla. I'm not good at it, but I like watching people fight and play it.
Joey says he can barely hear us.
Joey says he can barely hear us. I'm peeking at yellow, my man.
I wonder why.
I am peeking pork at yellow.
Yeah, Joey, let us know if it's just. It just says I'm super quiet.
Oh, okay. Here, I'm gonna turn you up a little bit more. How's that? Try talking.
Yeah, hopefully that works. Let me know, Joey. Yes, I know, as in Chris.
Hey, Joey, you want to hop on the Discord call and be a part of this, buddy? You want to be a part of this, buddy? You want to be a guest? You want to be a guest and bring your little insight? You want to scream about Metroid in chat, buddy?
Yeah, I know. Didn't work at all, he says. I'm gonna speak up louder then.
You're definitely a lot louder now. You're definitely good. You're close to peaking. Let me see if I can put you max volume. Okay, try to talk again.
Yeah.
Okay, that should be good.
All right. Hopefully this isn't too loud if I just add tons of bass in my voice.
That's fine. I think you're at around -20. I'm around -15 at the moment, so that should be fine. What were we going on? Ubisoft, we had Far Cry 6. We got to talk about some more stuff. Blood Dragon is making its way to the next-gen consoles. That's really cool. Everything good over there?
Yeah, Rocksmith.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Rocksmith Plus. That's right.
Yeah.
You need a guitar for that one, though. They're not going to provide one for you this time. I was kind of disappointed.
That's going to be kind of interesting. You need those games for those music buffs just to kind of get them interested.
I think I would play it because I really do want to learn how to play guitar, and this looks like a very easy, fun way to do it and have repetition, have achievements, have all that fun stuff. What else do they had? They announced that Assassin's Creed Valhalla is going to be supported for a little bit longer, including a really big DLC. Fantastic. Great news. I think that's a smart idea because Valhalla is definitely scratching the surface of what you really want in an Assassin's Creed game. So it's doing good. It's taking it to the next level. Otherwise, Ubisoft was a lot of covering its tracks from the last year of announcements. Nothing really too insane. So I think it was a pretty good conference overall. Very average. What were your thoughts? Uh-oh. Your audio disappeared. What happened? Your mic, what happened? We're doing it live, chat. Doing it live. No, I can't hear you still. Let me make sure it's not my fault. No, Mario Party is still audio with mine. The mic gave out for yours, though. That's very interesting.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, that was odd. But we're back. We're good. Okay, we're back to normal. Ubisoft, what were your thoughts at the end? Initial impressions?
It was all right. I wasn't magically impressed by anything. Nothing really stood out to me.
I think it was the most neutral of all of the events, to be honest. It did what it wanted to do. It gave us updates rather than announcements. Nothing shocking. But what can you say? I mean, like, Skull and Bones just got delayed for another year, so we're not going to be hearing anything surprising until at least for another year.
Pretty much.
And now we go on to one of the heavy hitters. We have Xbox and Bethesda at E3 2021. We had at least 20 to 30 games shown off and announced with Game Pass for most of them. 27 of the 30, if I remember Phil Spencer correctly. So we started off with Starfield. We finally got to see it. Very, pretty impressive. I don't want to say impressive. It gives me hope. You know?
Yep. Give me one quick sec.
Yeah, of course. Take your time.
Keep talking and just updating your title.
Well, of course. I just didn't want to talk too much, so it didn't sound like I was overbearing. Perception is key, chat. So Starfield, the next big open world franchise IP from Bethesda. Todd Howard came out. He did his little talk. He welcomed everybody. Talked about Starfield, how it's going to be the biggest, most ambitious IP they've ever created. The first one in 25 years, to be exact, since they've been coasting off of Elder Scrolls and Fallout for nearly 3 decades. So we saw a little trailer. It was not very crazy, but it did leave a little bit of a note of what we wanted to see right before they jumped into space. Pretty good game. Nothing impressive to that trailer, in my opinion. I don't think they really dove way too into it. This wasn't an in-depth gameplay. This wasn't really anything but just to wet your whistle about what could be.
See, I wasn't overall excited about Microsoft.
Yeah.
I felt it was a smart move, but I felt it overly relied on Bethesda.
That's what I was thinking too. So there's a funny story about that. So I'm here specifically in Utah right now because of Kyle and his love of Xbox. I wanted to bring that the excitement together. You know what I mean? The mega powers join up. I wanted to do that, and we got to do it. But after we were watching it, I did realize, I was like, okay, so awful lot of Bethesda representation in here, and a good reason. It's called Microsoft plus Bethesda for a reason. And then we had some announcements later on in other shows and such. I didn't like it. I didn't like the idea. I really am looking forward to when it's just Microsoft again and not just Microsoft half Bethesda, you know?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he was excited about Halo Infinite. Nothing really new.
He got really excited. I got really excited. We actually got featured by Halo. Like the official Halo Twitter actually acknowledged us, which was awesome. He shared our reaction, or at least a compilation.
I acknowledged you.
Yeah, the tribal chief acknowledged us. Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl got announced. I wasn't too big on it because I never played this first Stalker game, but looking at the visuals afterwards in a trailer on a 4K, looks amazing, and I would absolutely want that thing in my veins. But I could understand that a lot of people might not think it's for them because it looks, to play devil's advocate, it kind of looks a little generic shooter out, you know, it kind of looks like, what is it called? Metro-ish, you know, people can compare it to things. But in the end of the day, it's another great game, another great looking game at least. It's all about probably substance more than flash for me though.
The one of the big things I knew they did have was the Game Pass. So many more games that come into Game Pass.
Game Pass is killing it. Xbox is now officially the Yakuza headquarters. It has literally every Yakuza you could want, except for the Japanese exclusive game, mind you, on Xbox Game Pass. You could play any of them, including...
Ishin, I think it was called.
What is it?
I think it was Yakuza Ishin.
Yes, it was the
samurai one.
Yeah,
Ishin,
that one I really want in America. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't come out. Honestly, it's totally gonna happen. Back 4 Blood, another trailer. Excited again. That's coming to Game Pass day 1, which is what?
Yeah, that's a lot of money they're spending.
That's a lot. We got Contraband, which we've seen before. Should be fun. This one shocked me. This next one shocked me and Kyle to the core. Sea of Thieves, A Pirate's Life, the crossover with Pirates of the Caribbean.
And I figured he'd be liking that one.
I can't even believe I love that thing.
Like, wait.
Yeah, like you can go back to our stream on Vanilla Soup SG. I screamed it first. I was like, "This is pirates. This is absolutely Pirates of the Caribbean." And then bam, you see the bone. you just know it's the ride all over again. You know it's Pirates of the Caribbean. Jack Sparrow's in it. Gibbs is in it. What is it? Davy Jones is in it. It's just so much good stuff. It makes.
I was a bit surprised though. I thought Disney would want to stay away from the Johnny Depp look.
I don't think they're really hesitant on it. I wonder if that's actually going to be Johnny Depp's voice though. Like, did they?
No, it's probably the same person who did it in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Probably Kingdom Hearts 3, Disney Infinity, and stuff like that. Yeah. I am still happy. It sounds like Gibbs though. I think that's probably Gibbs's actor. That has to be, because his voice is so distinct. Like, I'd have to look this up and then just find out. But Pirates of the Caribbean, Sea of Thieves comes out June 22nd, if I remember correctly. Xbox Game Pass, you will be able to play it. It's a free update. I'm going to be on there. I hope to see you guys on there for sure. Battlefield 2042, we found out there's going to be a 128 player versus mode.
So it's MAG, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember that game?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, the PS3. Oh. That was the only game that was like, somehow a 128 player version of MAG ran better than an Xbox 360 version of Call of Duty 4v4. It's insane.
No, but it's kind of weird that they're going with that huge 128 versus 128.
No, I think it's actually, it's going to be 64 v 64.
Okay.
Yeah, it can't. I don't think the game could run 128, 128.
No campaign. I don't get why these guys are really making their big titles with no campaign.
I think I'm going to make a bigger call out post right now. I don't understand people that are actually defending it, thinking that having less is better. Oh, we don't play a campaign. So, people, do you maybe think that some people might actually want a complete package? You know what I mean? You don't go...
here's my thing.
Yeah.
If you're going to have something super compelling, and you're going to take away, let's say, campaign mode, and somehow fit it into it, okay. But how many games have done that and just sucked massive balls?
Here's that too.
Let's take a look at what was it? Star Wars. Completely blanked out of my mind.
I hate when that happens. I do have a good example though.
The Star Wars, no campaign.
Oh, Battlefield. Battlefront.
Battlefront. Thank you, Battlefront.
Battlefront 2 came out with no campaign. It had very minimal microtransactions. Huh?
One didn't have a campaign either.
Oh, one didn't have a campaign either. And then they added, and it was really bad AI.
Neither of them had a campaign.
I can't remember if it had a bad campaign. I think it was a bad campaign, not a good campaign. Oh no, the AIs are terrible. That's what happened.
Yeah, well, either way, it was just completely not even worth it.
Very forgettable, as you can tell.
Yep.
I got a good example though. Call of Duty is actually running circles on that department because Warzone is currently free and has 100 players. It's a battle royale game, constantly updated, but you don't really have to pay anything. Think about that. And then you're about to pay $70 for almost the exact same thing.
Well, how they get you is, obviously most of the money they make comes from the DLC.
Yes, exactly. Microtransactions,
but
DLC, the battle pass.
They still want to double dip. Take your money, just do all these things, and just like, come on, guys.
At a certain point, when is the bubble going to pop and people are going to turn on it? You know what I mean? We'll get that eventually soon. I think we'll get to that point once again. It's the Blizzard situation. It's the Activision. It changes every season, guys. Like, when are we just going to come together and fix it? Next game on the list, we had 12 Minutes, the final trailer, luckily, with an actual release date, which is going to be great. It's the Annapurna Interactives game featuring, what is her name? Daisy Ridley. And who is the other character? Gosh, I'm blanking. But it has a really good cast. And McAvoy, if I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Professor X.
Yeah, so we got Xavier, we got Willem Dafoe, we got James McAvoy, and we got Daisy Ridley playing as a couple. Each playthrough is 12 minutes, so it should be really fun. Annapurna games are very creative. They're like the A24 of studios, so I'm really excited to see what they have for us when it comes out, August 19th. Another game coming out around this end of summer, Psychonauts 2, August 25th. Looking as colorful as ever, to be honest. You could definitely tell that the year that they had to keep developing it, they definitely made the gameplay smoother. Like it was actually
I
running at 60
remember.
frames.
Yep, I remember seeing that at E3 2019, and that game
Yes.
still looked fantastic.
I remember when it got announced, I think I
Is it
saw
an
it.
Xbox exclusive now? Because I remember back then it wasn't, because I think it was right before Double Fine got bought out by Microsoft.
Yeah, I saw it at the following day of the devs, and it still had like the to be determined platforms on it. So yeah, Xbox owns it, so they're gonna have it on Game Pass day one, which is awesome for us. Fallout 76, we got some updates. We got the Pit, we got Steel
I'm
Rain.
amazed you're still working on that thing.
Yeah, I can't believe it's honestly still running. I don't want to say blatant lies, but I want to say it's slightly misleading, saying how many people are actually playing Fallout 76. The only reason a lot of people might be playing Fallout 76 is because you had to literally make that free Game
Yeah.
Pass. So
Okay, so the game will be coming to PS4 and PS5 at some point in the future.
oh, okay. So this is probably one of the last ones, like the Bethesda deal, where it's been promised on multiplat, and then after that they'll probably stop making multiplat. Uh, the Fallout DLC Steel Rain kind of irks me because I think it's supposed to be the prequel to when the what's it called, Brotherhood of Steel gets formed.
Yeah.
I don't know if it gets formed or does, but definitely breaks continuity because at this point in the game, if I remember correctly in the timeline, the Brotherhood shouldn't exist. They shouldn't exist yet. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the internet's wrong, and I don't know. I don't care enough though. Hades is coming to Xbox Game Pass. Big win.
It's coming to PlayStation as well.
Yeah, the PS5 or PS4 is getting a copy, but Xbox will see it on Xbox One and Xbox Series X on August 13th. Available on Game Pass. That is a big W, chat. Big W. Hades is a Game of the Year winner on multiple fronts. Fantastic. And then we got Halo Infinite. Finally got to see multiplayer. Finally got to see campaign. If you want to look at a breakdown on that, keep an eye out for Vanilla Soup's channel on YouTube. We're not going to really go too deep on that. Are you a big fan of Halo, Chris?
Big fan. I enjoy it, but
okay,
it's not something I go out of my way to play all the time.
Since I work with Kyle so much, I kind of have all the details on all of it now, including all the cosmetics, all the possible tricks and maneuvers. They added the hook shots so that you're going to be able to flank around to the enemy base, which I think is a really cool idea. It's kind of like when you play League of Legends and you say jungle, mid, top, or bottom. They're going to start doing that where it's going to be like there's like some sort of like hidden thing where it's like go I don't know, hooker. I don't know a good term for it yet. They don't have one. I'm just saying you have to use the hook shot to get across and sneak above so that you can, you know what I mean, like a little spider. You got to go on the wall on the roof. They got to do that, or you can what's the other term? Or you could start basically grabbing all the power weapons on the walls, which is really cool too. So that should be fun. The campaign introduces a brand new Cortana, unnamed. The internet is currently going crazy. Rule 34 is going insane. Next up, we have Diablo 2 Resurrected. Big win. I can't wait for that one. That one is a fantastic game.
Do you not have consoles?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you not have consoles?
I do. But it's going to be on Game Pass, though. Wait, is it? No.
I don't think it is.
No, I think it's one of the only ones not. Okay, Diablo 2 Resurrected. Sorry about that. This remaster of the classic game will launch on multiple platforms, including Windows PC, Xbox One, and Series X on September 23rd. The title will also have a multiplayer beta coming in August. So that's great. And then we got Slime Rancher. You know, literally what you want to see when you talk about Diablo 2 right after.
Slime Rancher 2.
Slime Rancher 2, sorry. We're going all crazy with sequels right now. We have Shredders, which doesn't really strike me. It's a snowboarding game. Looks okay, I suppose. Atomic Heart, another game that really was just there. Yeah, I hope that one's well. We got Replaced, another game that was announced. Outer Worlds 2 being a bigger surprise, I suppose. I guess it sold enough copies of the original. Did very well. There's a lot of Fallout New Vegas guys. I played a little bit of it. I think I had to review. I don't remember if I had to review it or not, but I did play like at least around 12 to 14 hours. Uh, I thought it was okay. Very New Vegas like. It's for people who really enjoy the deeper Fallout stuff. I think I'm really at an age and
It's made by
point.
the original team, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm at an original. I think I'm at a point in my age and attention span where I think I enjoy Fallout 4 a little bit more. Because there's just so much to deal with in that game, and I just can't. After that, we got a Microsoft Flight Simulator date, so we finally have it, July
Ooh.
27th. Going to be Game Pass when it launches. Another trailer for Forza Horizon 5. They used probably 3 of the prettiest locations of Mexico, and only the 3 prettiest locations of Mexico. I can tell you, as a fellow
You
Latino.
don't get to drive through Tijuana?
Yeah, exactly. It looks like they kind of just went through the coast of Baja, to be honest. As a Latino from the area of Durango, I could promise you Mexico does not look like that. But if they want to push it, go for it. Make people want to go to Mexico more. No sweat off my back.
Don't drink the water.
Exactly. We drink the Coke. Drink the bottled Coke. Glass
Yes.
Coke is always the best.
Never go wrong with that one.
Yeah. We got Redfall, which is probably the best looking game idea that Xbox has probably had in quite a long time. We don't know what kind of game it is though yet. If you want to check out the trailer, go check it out. It looks like a vampire 4v PvE kind of game against supernatural enemies. Each character has different kind of stats. You have the mage, you have the scout, you have the sniper. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool. I'll check that one out. But we didn't get to see too much of the whole kind of overall of the game. But
We
just
kind of
know
just
it's
saw their
basic
personality.
1v4.
Yeah. We saw different kinds of. It looks like you're going to be able to track what kind of species there are. It kind of reminds me of Xbox's answer to Left 4 Dead, but in a
Yeah.
new level. You know what I mean? Now we're going vampires instead of zombies. I kind of like that because we're kind of progressing. And for some reason on this website, the last thing that they post is the Xbox mini fridge. Because
Right,
guess
yeah.
what? They did announce that. That was Xbox's one last thing.
The Rock showed that off months ago.
Yeah, we did see it. They sent it to influencers. Some influencers got lucky enough to get the actual full-size fridge. But this is a small enough fridge, compact enough where you can put it in a specific place. Probably in your shelf, probably under your desk. I'm not going to judge you.
Well, The Rock got one that was actually a good tower size.
Yeah, it was the
for
full size. It was the full-sized
for
fridge.
tequila.
Yeah, what a nut. But that was Xbox, and that was Saturday. No, that was Saturday or Sunday? That was Sunday.
Yeah.
And
And then next was Square Enix.
I was about to say, unfortunately, that is where we go downhill until Tuesday. So,
Oh, no, I wasn't completely disappointed by Square Enix.
how so?
Well, Guardian of the Galaxies, I don't like the design,
I think that was
the
probably the most
characters.
promising game on there.
and it was promising. I didn't like. I get that they're trying to stay away from the likeness of the the movie characters,
Yes.
but they still went in that style, and it's all
Yeah.
right.
I think it's a weird mix.
Rocket looks the best.
Yeah,
I'm
Rocket
glad
absolutely
it's not a
looks the
live
best.
service game. That's important.
If they messed up Groot, I would have been shocked.
Yeah.
Gamora looks amazing. That is the comic Gamora that everybody remembers. You know what I mean?
I don't like Star-Lord's face.
No, nobody does. Honestly, you're in good company here. Me and Kyle have a problem with the utter tryhardness of Rocket's voice, and we don't think that.
I'm waiting to see when they announce who the voice actors are.
Yeah, because he does.
Because I think Nolan North was obviously in there.
Yeah, he's what was it? Rocket Raccoon does not sound like Bradley Baker, but it sounds like somebody who is aware of
imitated.
Brad. Yeah, Brad. What's it?
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. I said Bradley Baker, didn't I?
Yes.
That's D. Bradley Baker. He was on SpongeBob. I was watching SpongeBob last night. I called myself out. So you had Bradley Cooper's voice actor stunt double trying his best, which is fine. You know what I mean? It looks great. I wish it was a little bit more. But then it's just Star-Lord's face, man, just does not get me. It rubs me the wrong way. It feels like it's almost a generic version of it. You don't need to necessarily take the actors and ask them to do it because they cost a lot of money. you could at least find somebody. If you could find a voice actor who sounds dead identical to Jack Black, I think we have a chance of finding a voice actor for everybody.
Yeah, they haven't revealed the voice actors just yet.
But we got to remember, this is Square Enix, and they made Marvel's The Avengers. So,
Like I said, the good thing about it is it's not a live service game, so it should
yes.
technically be better.
Marvel's Avengers gets announced, and they show or get some new characters announced. They got Black Panther coming in, which is very great. I'm glad they pushed that one up instead of maybe announcing another character or so. That was probably closer down the line. Smart idea.
We had the Final Fantasy 1 through 6 in the Pixel Remaster series.
Did they announce that after the Square Enix Direct, or they did that during it?
No, they did that during the Direct.
Okay, good.
So we don't know what it looks like, but it would be kind of cool if they would have done this instead. Was give it that Octopath look that
I was hoping for the Octopath look.
The Dragon Quest games.
Yes, like
that would have been cool.
I think. Okay, I don't want to say that this. I'm sorry. What?
Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But the biggest problem I had is it's a Steam and mobile only title.
Yeah, that was kind of scummy. Like they know how big their fan base is. Like they're literally the Final Fantasy company, and they can't offer more than that console. I feel like this is a little suspicious. I feel like that's probably at the moment though. I feel like this was rushed specifically as an answer to the Dragon Quest releases as well. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised at the slightest.
I'm excited for a lot of the Dragon Quest stuff.
Oh my gosh, the Dragon Quest Direct was amazing. I was watching it with you, so that was awesome.
I was excited and then disappointed with Babylon's Fall.
Yeah, I was excited and then I got disappointed and excited.
Games, so I was excited, and then you see the character designs, and then I went downhill because they try to go in with a more real life look.
Yeah, they try to go for the Bravely Default 2 look.
No, Bravely Default 2 look I could go with.
Oof, okay.
This is even worse than that.
Yeah.
This is more trying to Americanize it really hard.
That's true. I feel like that was Square Enix, though. I went
down, and then as soon as they announced it's a live service, I just didn't care.
I think Square...
I love Platinum games, but you effed it up when you announce it's a live service game.
I agree. Square Enix tried a lot to do that too. It seemed like they were alienating their Final Fantasy audience in hopes that the American audience, the casuals that have never heard of a Final Fantasy, go, "Oh, look, they're the Marvel studio now." It didn't work. A lot of people were mad.
Then we got to hear Chaos about 20 times.
That was weird. That brought a lot of memes. Yes. Yep. That looked like when I first saw the trailer, I was like, okay, so this is like a Dirge of Cerberus kind of game, and then I watched it, and I was like, no.
So I haven't played it yet because it was corrupted for the first half a day.
Yeah.
So everybody was blaming it on Chaos.
Blame it on Chaos. That's all. Is that your excuse?
And then it's up now. I saw like Max was playing it and stuff, so I have it down. Well, I probably have to re-download it at this point.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up playing it when I get home. That looks great.
It looks interesting.
We got 1 second of news on Final Fantasy 16 through a sizzle reel. That was probably all we got. 14, we already had the Fan Fest, so I think they only just recapped, and we're gonna be getting. Gosh, I always blank on the name, but we're gonna be getting Endwalker. We're gonna be getting Endwalker at the end of the year. Super excited for that. That's probably. I can forgive Square Enix, I guess, because they already announced Endwalker, and it's like a really big deal. So, whatever. So, Square Enix said YOLO, LMAO, JK, and then Capcom said, hold my beer.
Yeah. If we're going to get into that, I don't even know why Capcom held a press conference. Whatsoever.
Honestly, that was the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen a company do.
No, there's probably something just as bad, but I'll let you finish.
Okay. I don't think I remember anything bad. Since I'm talking like early 2000, like since 2010 when like it became more mainstream and not like sitting at a area doing like the wrestling conference. I forgot which game specifically that was, where like they had a wrestler come in and like pretend to fight each other. I think that might have been Sega 2007 or something like that. I forget, but let's just say that this conference is really cringe. They only announced or showed off 4 games, 2 of which are already out. First up was
Dude,
Huh?
I thought only one's out.
No, it was Resident Evil and Monster Hunter Rise.
Well, Rise was just updates.
Yeah, it's just updates for Rise, and then Monster Hunter,
We were mostly
and then
focused
Resident
on
Evil.
102 stories.
Yeah, and then Resident Evil, we just got DLC, and that was it. And
Yeah.
then we had Monster Hunter
So
Stories
announced
and
a new
Ace.
DLC, meh. And then
Yeah,
then it was Monster Hunter, Phoenix Wright, or I should say
The Great Ace Attorney,
the
Herlock
Great Ace. Thank
Sholmes.
you. And then it went into the esports stuff, which was nothing new.
That was incredibly disappointing.
That felt shoehorned in. I felt bad for the commentators because they were just like, okay, you got to do this. Just like, so we ain't announcing anything. We've got Oro coming up and we don't have a date. We can't show anything more of Akira just to get people excited. Yes, Evo's coming. It's going to be online, unfortunately. But it's
I
just
don't
like,
trust them with it because they didn't even hype up Evo. They just literally just were like, "Oh, Cap." They literally just
they're probably making Sony hype it up.
They sat there and literally described a whole season of an anime pretty much. That's what they did.
Yeah.
They sat there and they went, "Hey, here's episode 1 through 24 of My Hero Academia real quick. We're going to tell you the exact scenario of what you need to do to become the next Hokage." And they sat there and just talked about the whole road as if anybody wants to. Me and you we like fighting games. I love Capcom fighting games.
I love fighting games.
But like that felt so pandered to. Like, who are you trying to advertise this to that's going to be watching this E3 stream at this exact same time? You could have dropped it literally any day of the year. I would have been fine with it. You dropped it on the one day that more than casual fans, actual hardcore video game fans are going to be sitting there
expecting news.
Yeah, expecting news, and you come here with this 7-minute advertisement that had no substance. It had little to no information that we needed. Now the only thing I took away from that is now I know what website not to look at when I want to go to the Capcom Cup. I'm not going to look at that. But yeah, Capcom happened. They said hold my beer, and everybody was right. Ace Attorney did pretty okay. They added some new stories to it, which is cool. New ways to challenge the court, which is cool. I think that was pretty cool, where you're gonna be able to challenge testimonies, or what is it called? The stand, the jury. So that's gonna be fun.
This is also a game that was already released in Japan that we're finally getting.
Oh, is it? Yeah, exactly.
When did this come out in Japan?
Japan, I think around last year or 2 years ago, if I remember right.
No, because this was a 3DS game.
Hold on, I'm looking it up right now. Great Ace Attorney 2015. We have not seen this in 2015. Oh my gosh. I had such a different life back in 2015. That was like a life ago for me. So that was Capcom. We sat here, me and Kyle, on the couch, watching random Chris Hemsworth movies, disappointed out of our minds, hoping that Tuesday brings a lot of good stuff. And today it is Tuesday, it's June 15th, and Nintendo had its E3 conference. And boy, did they drop a lot.
What the Vanilla Soup is asking what the Cortana feet did.
What the Cortana do? Hey, buddy. I hope you're having a good dinner, or probably driving back, and you're gonna come bomb my stream. Either way. So first thing this trailer shows, because we're not gonna go through chronological order. I think we're just following the.
How can we not? I'm joking. Go ahead.
USA Today article we're gonna be watching or reading the cliff notes. Breath of the Wild sequel. We got a 1 minute and 30-second trailer on the Breath of the Wild sequel, not named yet. No specific date. Definitely not coming this winter. What did you think of it?
You know what? I'm liking what I saw.
I agree.
The same concept of game, which is fine because they did it really well. That can carry over. We did see something new for Link. He's got longer hair
and no arm.
And he had that weird item on his arm.
Yeah, he had the metal arm. He looks like he's being cursed,
it didn't look like a metal arm. It looked like there was something attached to his arm.
Well, the thing is, okay, I think it's either a curse or some. Okay, we're gonna dive a little
Might
bit
be a
into the
Sheikah
trailer.
slate attached to his arm.
What's up?
I,
It looks like the Sheikah, like the little digital Sheikah stuff going through his arm. You know what I mean? Like when
yeah.
you like get like a poison and you see like in cartoons where like it like curses your arm and like it starts spreading. I thought it was like that, more like that. I thought he
I
lost his
thought
arm.
for
Huh?
me, it looked like it was like a kind of like a wire wrapped around his arm that gave
Yeah,
him
like a
that. But we'll
coil, like in
see.
My Hero Academia
Yeah.
movie. Yeah. So we start out with Ganon. I think I'm pretty sure it's Ganon. It's Ganon. It's Ganon. It's Ganon. So Ganon is awakened. Zelda falls down a cliff. We then cut to Link falling skyward sword style onto vertical platforming. I think that's a great idea. If you can't do anything amazing, if you can't do anything more amazing to the base level, create another level,
Yep.
and then create another level on top of that. Vertical platforming in a Zelda game sounds amazing.
The fact that he can phase through like the bottom and come up,
Yeah, I
I
think
thought was
that's
kind of cool
awesome.
too.
Yeah, we have he has some new moves. He has a new way to block, so he's not using the Sheikah Slate anymore. I think the Sheikah I think from what I've seen on the trailer and I could assume is that he gets picked up because there's a scene of him laying on the table and them fidgeting with his arm. That's obviously them fixing up his arm. If it is broken, if it is missing, if it's just there and they want to upgrade him, they did find him unconscious and they did find him wrapping up his arm, and then like half his shirt is ripped, so it leads me to believe something happened. He probably got dressed by these people, whoever they are. It could be Sheikahs, it could be literally a brand new tribe, but at the end of the day, he's vertical platforming. We got some new enemies, we got new environments, and shoot, we got a new game. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want another Breath of the Wild? It's
Yep.
grittier, it's darker, it's exactly what we wanted. I'm excited to see what we get because that was only 1 minute and 30 seconds of actual stuff that we got to see, and it's going to be
Yeah,
out
we
in a
got to
year.
see. Before that was Age of Calamity DLC.
That's right. We did
You
get
get
Age of Calamity
you get
DLC if
Zelda on the
anybody's
bike.
interested. Huh?
You get Zelda on the bike.
That's right. We got the badass Akira bike.
Yeah, and then unfortunately, Nintendo confirmed they're not doing anything for the Zelda 35th anniversary.
Well,
That really stood out. That
exactly. They're
really
doing the
stood
Game and
out.
Watch.
It doesn't really stand out though.
No,
You
it's.
know,
I will say this
it's
though.
it's cool,
Yeah,
and I will get one because I don't mind playing Zelda 1 and 2 on it.
yeah, and Link's
But
Awakening.
they could have done something a little
Oh,
better than that.
you're breaking my heart, buddy. Oh,
Hey, I mean, we just got what was it, Link's Awakening DX last year, or was it the year before? I don't remember this.
that was 2 years ago now.
Yeah, so I would have rather seen maybe Oracle of Seasons or Ages, something else I thought really could have done. Yeah, I figured they'd just go with the NES graphics, but it was just like, really? You're giving us a Game & Watch instead of giving us like a celebration of what else Zelda's done?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I can't believe they were bold enough to say that they were able to say that on what is it called, on stream, on the actual thing where they're like, oh, we are not doing anything else for Zelda, none. Here is this little Game Boy Game and Watch, go fetch. Like, they're really sticking to Skyward Sword that much that they're gonna easily ignore Wind Waker and Twilight Princesses. Like, they're obviously holding this. This is like a rainy. Those games are like rainy days. They want to make like a quick $5 million in like 30 seconds. Right there. They just need to drop it once a year, Call of Duty style. They're good to go. They got games in the tank. The
Yeah,
the bold, blatant disrespect of them saying we are not doing anything this year for this game that you probably hold more regard than the actual Mario franchise. No. Sorry, nothing here. I want to think they're lying.
yeah.
Hold on.
And then let's see how it started. Let's talk about that. We all thought it was going to be two Smash characters. We were wrong.
Oh, that was interesting. Yeah, that was an interesting start.
I knew it the moment I saw the volcano.
Yeah, the second I
But
saw
I
the
thought it was
volcano and
going to
him
be
standing over, you know what's funny
I thought
enough?
it was going to be Heihachi at first.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Because the moment I see him carrying Ganondorf and you see the volcano, I'm like, okay, this is a Tekken scene. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's probably going to be Heihachi or it's going to be Jin. And then
Yeah, I
it's
thought
Kazuya.
everybody was hoping for them. Yeah, I thought Here's the funny thing. I only know it was Tekken through a Speedo sausage video that I saw because I completely forgot that happened. You know exactly the video I'm talking about, right?
I do.
I love that video so much that I've watched it so many times that I recognized that faster. I was like, Speedo sausage, is it Speedo sausage? I was like, Tekken, 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 that's what it is. And yeah, we
I'm gonna
have
say, if they were gonna go with a Bandai character, I would have gone with a completely different choice.
yeah, I feel it. There's a lot of
Kazuya,
Bandai.
okay, Heihachi being in, he's been in what, like Soul Calibur 2,
Yes.
PS2 version. He's been in Tekken 7. So because of Tekken 7, he's obviously not in there because that would just make a lot of sense. Jin would have been the next thing because he was the poster boy for Tekken for so many years.
Yeah, exactly.
But then we get the son. I was like, if you were gonna give me any Bandai Namco character, I would have gone with Soul Calibur and gone with something like Nightmare.
Oh.
No, we wouldn't get Ivy, but Nightmare.
Oh, give me
Mitsurugi,
Ivy. Give me Ivy.
Siegfried. We would
Please.
have never gotten Ivy. We would have.
Please.
I mean, yeah, we have Bayo, but I think she's a little too sexy.
Yes.
So that to me was kind of disappointing. I don't plan on playing with Kazuya. The joke I made on my Facebook was, well, I'm glad at least somebody's keeping Street Fighter Cross Tekken alive.
No, I agree. Yeah, dude. Did you see the official art that Tekken posted for this?
Yeah.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
Watching him throw everybody off the cliff.
For anybody listening or wanting to see it, Tekken posted the actual official art for it as Kazuya holding Ryu over a cliff by the chest, and then everybody looking in either fear, disbelief, or anger. Donkey Kong is shocked. Luigi's being held back because he's terrified. The only person who looks like they're actually helping is Min Min. So funniest universe we're in. Cruel fate. Unfortunately, not Master Chief. Unfortunately, not Crash Bandicoot. We got one more slot.
One character slot though.
One more character slot. Who's gonna get it? This is the real Willy Wonka mystery.
We probably won't know about that until the end of the year at this point.
Yeah, exactly. What else do we got? We got Shin Megami Tensei 5, dude. You want to lead this part? Because I know you're the biggest fan here.
God, we saw this 3 years ago. At this point, I'm thinking, or was it the same time as Metroid? I think it was the same time as Metroid, so it's 4 years too then.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm a huge SMT fan.
Exactly.
I knew the moment I saw the intro to the trailer. So it's doing this. It looks really good.
It does.
I've been looking at a lot of the Shin Megami Tensei groups. What's funny was, and people brought this up, it's using the same kind of like window style as what was it called? That weird Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem. It's using that same kind of window style, which a lot of people aren't happy with.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
God, why can't I remember that name? It was unmemorable, but Tokyo Mirage Session, that's what it was called.
Yeah, FE.
It's using that same style, and it was like, but this game does look really good.
Yes.
It looks to be a little more. Well, you played your Nocturne a month ago.
Yeah, we got to
That
review Shin Megami Tensei.
Because the difference is, have you played the Personas?
I played 5, 4 a little bit on Steam when it kind of came out.
Okay, so those are more. It's going more with a Persona style, the way you run around, because in SMT, the way you move around the maps, you remember?
It's cursor.
It was just the overworld was different.
Yeah, it's cursor. You don't go out 3D style. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see how they can do that. They did do something a little bit different with SMT4 because you were underground most of the time. So I'm really, really looking forward to the game, and best of all, it's getting a worldwide release on November 12th.
That is, I don't want to be, because like Nintendo said it, and like right in the beginning, Koizumi said that this game, this direct is going to hit at least one game for everybody.
Yep.
Unfortunately, and I don't want to bring this up again, I bought a $35 Rareware shirt expecting Donkey Kong, and I didn't see Donkey Kong. But I will tell you, I saw another monkey during that direct, and we saw Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. I'm happy. You know what? I've 5 stages of grief in the last few hours.
Deluxe, right?
What's up?
It's 1, 2, and Deluxe, right?
It's 1, 2, and Deluxe. Yes, it is remastered. They got the announcer because I don't know if you're aware of it. uh, as YouTuber. I don't remember his name specifically. I apologize. He had an interview with the original narrator of the original Monkey Balls, and he had information. This is months ago, like January, maybe even no, this is definitely last year, where he was talking about how he just got hired by Sega and he's in Japan. He's doing voice audio recordings for a game that he cannot say at that time, and they were literally just retreading of the announcing guy from Super Monkey Ball 1, 2, and Deluxe. So we finally got it. This is Sega's worst kept secret of all time. I cannot wait. They just announced Sonic Mania Sonic, and Sonic Mania Tails is also going to be in the game as playable characters.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, that just got announced earlier. I'm really excited. I think they showed it off during the Nintendo Treehouse event. I could be wrong.
Okay.
I saw it on Twitter.
I had to go back to work during that time.
Yeah.
So I only watched bits and pieces.
I missed the last half of it because
the SMT demo stuff you were telling me, right?
yes, they were showing it.
Yes, I gotta download that.
Oh no! It was only on the Treehouse. I was talking about how they were demonstrating it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I wish it was the demo, man. I'd be playing that too. Sorry. But yeah, they got a lot of games coming up. So we got Shin Megami Tensei 5. Another game that I was really excited for.
Monkey.
What's up?
Monkey. You didn't get your monkey, but Joey got his bounty hunter.
I'm really happy for the guy. Like, if it means Joey gets to be happy, I guess I'll sit back in the banana chair for a little bit. You know, the banana hammock. Metroid Dread.
It was funny though.
Huh?
It was funny though because they came out saying we're still working on Metroid Prime 4.
Mm-hmm.
But we have this for you.
And then the 5 showed up, and Joey lost his mind. I watched the reaction. That kid, God bless his soul, he went absolutely ham on that microphone. He clipped that microphone so hard. What?
Did he go bananas?
He went absolutely bananas. I honestly, I think his mic has to go to therapy for a couple weeks after that much yelling. Metroid Dread, aka Metroid 5. This is the 5th installment of the main Metroid series. The originals being in order: Metroid 1, Metroid Samus Returns, Metroid 3 is Super Metroid, and 4 is Metroid Fusion. This is the 5th. It's called Metroid Dread. It takes place what is it? First new entry in 2D Metroid saga in more than 19 years. Metroid Dread is launching October 8th. Continues Samus' story after Metroid Fusion, exploring a strange new planet alone and hunted by the ominous Emmys. So it looks like, just like a lot of actors, Samus is going to be chasing that Emmy, and we're going to be able to see that adventure on October 8th. No real details on Metroid Prime 4 yet, but that's fine. That's fine. This will temper everybody's expectations. This will make everybody... What's up?
No, I'm going to say that it's pretty interesting, though. So it's been 4 years since we've seen Hunters, and then all of a sudden they're just like, oh, here's a new game in, 5 months?
Yeah, Samus Returns, right?
Months. Huh?
And then Samus Returns, right? Oh, you're still talking about Dread. Sorry.
Yeah. Dread.
I thought you were talking about all the way back to the 3DS Federation Force. I got Hunters and Federation Force.
No, I'm talking about currently, like, since Hunters 4 was announced 4 years ago, and we're suddenly getting a brand new game that nobody knew about.
Good job, Nintendo. You kept it secret. That's shocking.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird, though, because it's just like, you gotta imagine, how long have they been working on this? But at the same time, you know who's working on this game, right?
Huh.
Mercury Steam.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. Yeah, it's the Castlevania guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That was pretty... I thought that was like ironic. That was really ironic. So...
I do like this, though, because I like how it has that, like, horror feel to it.
Yes, there's, like, one enemy chasing you, or at least it feels like it. There's rooms where just one enemy chases you at a time. There's definitely a sense of dread. They literally couldn't pick a better name.
I love the horror element to it. That's something that really makes me want to play this game even more, because I did play Samus Return. I played all the Metroid games.
Yes.
And this one has me probably a little more excited because it's different.
This is the most interesting one, yes.
It's different, but this one has a completely new element that just kind of makes you go, I want to play this.
Yeah, exactly. I'm excited for it. Like, this is going to be a really good holiday season, or at least a beginning, because October has so many games coming out.
Oh, man.
We have October and November specific. September, October, and November. We have the whole year is stacked. There is at least one really good game coming out every year starting next month. Even this month, Mario Golf comes out later on this month. Skyward Sword comes out the next month. August, I can't really recall. September, which I'm about to announce another game right now that they announced. WarioWare Get It Together comes out in September. Who would have thought? No.
A new Mario Party and a new WarioWare. Yep.
That is right. Mario Party, Super, what is it called? Superstars?
No.
Yes, it is. Mario Party Superstars featuring
Okay.
a bunch of N64 games are going to be coming out. I believe, I don't know which day specifically because it doesn't tell me. It's not loading fast enough. That one's coming soon. I believe that comes out in October as well. Could be totally wrong, though. I'm going to double check right now. Hold on. Let's see.
And while he does that, I'm just going to bring up another game that
Please do.
I was partially excited for and then disappointed at the same time.
Huh.
And that's Advance Wars Reboot.
Oh, you're disappointed by it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I loved the first two Advance War games. I played them on the GBA when they came out.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of the 3D art style they switched it up with.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I kind of like it. It's kind of cute.
It looks so dry. It doesn't have that really nice aesthetic it had on the Game Boy Advance.
Yes. Mario Party Superstars, by the way, just before I start talking more about Advance Wars, comes out October 29th, 2 days before Halloween. So just in case you want to lose the real scary thing is losing your friends through this game, guys. I'm just telling you ahead of time. Advance Wars, though, I like the art style. I think I'm looking past it a lot more and just excited that we're going to be able to have both games on the Switch alongside the possibility of having what is it called, Metal Slug Tactics at the same time. Like, that is so much blast from the past for me.
My question for you real quick, have you played the original Advance War games?
Yes, I played it on a PSP when I modded it for Game Boy Advance.
That's fine. So you played it. So you know what kind of art style it had back then.
Yeah, it's very honestly, it looks a lot like what pixel art indie games look like now, like what they strive for. So Wargroove kind of look.
Because when you take a look at, let's say, oops, I'm gonna send you this.
Oh, of course. Yeah, exactly.
That, and then you compare it to what they're doing now. It just doesn't have any
I'd have to fight you a little bit on that. I do like that they kind of kept the art style for the character photos at least. Like, it looks.
Yeah, the character photos is fine.
The graphics, yeah, it kind of looks like a mobile game. I will agree. It looks like a mobile game. Honestly, I thought they were going to announce it as a mobile game. I thought we were going to get it. We were going to get like the little 3 stars like most games like Candy Crushers and stuff. Yeah, that looks like a mobile game.
Yeah.
I agree. That looks like something somebody made in Garage last week. But I'm still excited for it. $60 is a very interesting price point for it.
Actually, this one's better. It's literally showing off.
Okay.
Like how the first one looked compared to the second one.
I do like that a little bit more. The first one is very disappointing. The second one looks a little better. $60 is going to be very interesting. It's going to be depending if you really like Advance Wars or you really want a game like that. WarioWare at the very least is $50, but who knows how long that game lasts. That one's like, it's a crapshoot every time. You're buying more for the gimmicks and the goofiness than you are the actual gameplay. Advance Wars is the opposite, so we'll be seeing that one very soon, huh?
Did you grab the Metroid Collector's Edition?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the Amazon link to come up. If it came out during this stream, I'm going to just go put a bullet in my brain.
Oh, God, yeah. I know Joey got it through Target. I got it through GameStop when I sent you that link.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Amazon. I'm going to get an Amiibo set and the deluxe edition. Might end up getting two.
I don't like the Amiibo, so I'm kind of skipping it.
I do want the Samus one. I don't care about the Dread or the Emmy. What else do we get?
Yeah, I had a chance on that one, but it was just like,
I feel like those are going to go a little bit higher. They're currently $100 for the Amiibos on eBay. $250 at average for the deluxe edition of Metroid Dread. We do have an... Huh?
I know. So I was just checking. Metroid wasn't up.
Yes.
And I see these really interesting things that just went up. A Buster's Sword ice cube tray and a Seventh Heaven glass and coaster set.
I'm sorry, did you just say Seventh Heaven?
Yeah. From Final Fantasy VII, the bar?
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking at it right now on Wario. Yeah. Pikmin 3 Deluxe is $41.
Mania is only going to be $40.
What is?
Monkey Ball Mania.
That's awesome. That 3 games for $40. That's unheard of. That's amazing.
Collectible sleeve, 10 exclusive cosmetic items, reversible cover,
I might
40
end up
page
getting
art
the
book.
physical. I might get the physical. I'm very much just gonna get it digitally because I know I'm gonna play that 1,000 times, and I just want to like get it. I want to get it digitally so I don't have to worry about it. Uh, so I'll figure it out. I'll see.
I'm a physical guy, so
There's a lot of 2-player games that I'm excited to play with friends, to play with my girlfriend. I'm excited to play a lot. Uh, Nintendo definitely hit it out of the park this year. It was definitely one of their best paced ones. There wasn't really a moment where I just stopped looking for a second. So I gotta say that's really good for Nintendo. That's the best they've ever done to keep my attention.
I
So
think the joke was the bar was already low, so it was hard for Nintendo to go any lower.
this was the longest 3-year arc of disappointment Nintendo's ever gone through, I guess. They really spent 3. This is WWE. This is the lower the bar, the second that they put
It's
on.
Raw, you mean? SmackDown's actually watchable.
Yeah, this is Raw. This is WWE Monday Night Raw. They're gonna set you up for disappointment so that when they do something average, it looks like it's something legendary, and that's what they did. That's what Nintendo did. 3 years.
Then we can talk about the second most disappointing
Uh oh.
press conference of E3.
Uh oh.
Bandai Namco.
I didn't watch
They
it.
literally changed
Oh,
their stream the day before.
they
It
did
was
it
supposed
last
to be a
night.
Bandai Namco stream, and then they just changed it to
Ashes
Dutch
of
featured
whatever.
game.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, all right, it's probably gonna be new Dragon Ball or, maybe
Tekken
more on
DLC,
Killer Rise,
anything.
whatever. Nope.
Dude, okay, so I know the timeline of this because I actually retweeted right after E3 announced they're like, okay, here's Tuesday's events. And everyone's like, wait, this is like 7 p.m. last night. They're like, wait, that wasn't like that. That wasn't there. And then, sure enough, it was called Bandai Namco Presents. Actually, did they give out? Did they just went, you know what, I'm going home, and they just leave? Did they just dip with all the games? Like,
I don't know.
I retweeted. I was like, "Oh no! All the generic anime arena fighters, no!" So, I mean, hey, I
Yeah.
could last another year. If
Yeah. But then we've got one more to talk about.
ooh, this one's a fun one. Bonus
Yep.
stage.
Yep. Where is it? I think I closed the window by accident. But limited run games.
Limited
also
run.
did theirs too.
You might know them as
And
the Preserve Physical Editions guys. They preserve video games, so you don't have to.
The kind of cool thing about it is they also announced games that we didn't know about.
Yes,
So obviously we knew about Axiom Verge 2. That's coming out through them physically.
that's cool.
Blood Rain Betrayal got announced.
That was interesting. I didn't think I'd see Blood Rain again.
And this is what updated version of the third one,
Yeah, I think so.
but now with voice acting, so they have some pretty good voice actors attached to it and everything else.
I'm so happy that so many companies are doing this with their IPs from the past. Big happy.
Yep. Castlevania Requiem's getting the physical edition. I'm getting that.
Oh my gosh! And then what they announce after that?
Bronco of Blood is
Oh.
getting a Turbo Duo CD
Oh.
release.
Oh my gosh! We're actually getting
the
a.
first time, which is the first time the game is ever getting a US release.
That's
in
amazing.
Turbo Duo form. This is the second game in the last month that was announced. The other one is Mega Man: The Wily Wars, which is actually coming out from the company I worked for.
Oh, okay, that's right. I got excited when I saw that. I was like, "Let's go! My buddy Chris is doing good."
Yep. So pre-orders for that game ends. I think this is the last week for that one.
Yes.
But we'll have an announcement. I think in the next day or two. That'd be kind of cool.
I'm
But
excited.
I can't talk about yet.
Oh, I'm excited. You got me more excited than Nintendo E3 now.
Nothing major, but I think it's gonna be announced tomorrow. I think
Oh, I'm excited.
probably gonna be announced tomorrow.
We still have more E3 stuff. We have another Summer Game Fest kind of thing on, or Games of Summer or whatever, IGN stuff on Thursday.
Yeah.
So we'll probably have more information.
Gold Dragon Kunio Brawler Bundle. We all knew about that one.
Yep.
Dusk, Going Under, Haven, Hunt Down, One Step. Plumbers Don't Wear Ties is coming, and
I don't even want to talk
that's
about that one. The owner
yeah.
can I mention this? The owner mentioned it through the commentary. The secondary, like right after the stream ended, they did a commentary stream where they had two people representing the company talking about all the announcements, and they went through the entire direct again. They announced that the owner was so excited to get this that he bought the IP. That limited run game literally owns not like the rights to it, or not just like the publishing rights. They own the whole
Yeah,
thing. Plumbers Don't Wear Ties belongs to limited run games.
nice.
That
That's
was
funny.
dumb, but it was amazing.
Republic,
Yep.
Retromania Wrestling.
That one looked cool. They had a lot of recognizable wrestlers. If you remember Blue
Yeah,
World Order, or what is it called?
Zack Ryder's. I mean, not Zack Ryder. Sorry, Matt
No, both of
Cardona.
them had their. Yeah, Matt Cardona, Kurt Hawkins was also in there. Who else was in there? I'm trying to remember who the NWA World Champion. Nick Aldis is in there.
Nick Aldis is in there. Yeah.
So we got a lot of good wrestlers in there. It looks fun. It's a blast from the past. This one shocked
Legion of
me.
Doom's on there.
Yeah, this next one shocked me, or at least the next three.
Yes. So River City Girls is coming to PS5.
Boom.
They announced that River City Girls 2 is in development,
Boom.
and River City Girls 0 is, which is the SNES never released in America game.
Bubba Bingo, baby. 3 games, 3 River City characters.
Then we got Ruby coming physical. Shantae 1 through 5 is coming on PS5 in one collection.
Yes.
Skatebird, Strife, Super Hot, The Takedown, and we all kind of knew it, but we knew before that they're doing Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Ghoul Patrol physical.
Yep.
But they also announced that they're doing a SNES cart for Zombies Ate My Neighbors too.
I need it. I need it like right now. That was a great limited run show. I think that was really good, especially when you go from announcing Scott Pilgrim finally and being able to have physical versions of Scott Pilgrim. Like, that's your arc. That's the end of your arc. Like, you did it. So, congrats. Limited Run did a really good one. I think I would compare that probably in the top 3.
They did good last year too, so they've had a lot of fun and they're picking good titles.
The fun fact, the presentation was actually directed and created by Rocco Bote, the guy in charge of Mega 64. So
nice.
That's why it was kind of goofy and weird and cringy. It's because that's Rocco's weird directive narrative.
You gotta have a little fun with it because they're not a developer.
Yeah.
So they gotta kind of have fun with like other people's IP as long as they can get away with it.
If I could get another Devolver Direct every year, I'd take it. Absolutely. Devolver is great. I didn't watch the Devolver or the Wholesome Direct or any of that stuff, unfortunately. A lot of that just kind of just came onto my Twitter feed. This year, unfortunately, we are still feeling the effects of the pandemic. Luckily, next year, or even like we said earlier today, today marked the first time that Californians are going to be able to have a choice between taking off their mask and all that fun, goofy, silly stuff that makes politics so fun. But next year feels like we might be back to normalcy. Next year, I'm hoping that me, you, Chris, we meet up in a room and have this podcast together, talking about E3 as it's happening, not waiting until the end.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
We got Anime Expo, hopefully next year. We have Comic-Con. We have WonderCon. We have so many conventions hopefully next year. Hopefully E3 comes alive through physical means. Hopefully we get to wait in line. Hopefully you guys get to enjoy better announcements, hopefully. Not Capcom and half of Square Enix like that. But I think that's pretty much E3 in a nutshell for 2021. I think that we could kind of close the book on that, huh?
Yep. There's a lot of there's games to look forward to. Simple
That's
as that.
right. That's absolutely right. We have a lot looking forward to.
I probably don't feel as excited as I have in previous years. Not because it's not live, but because it feels just like they're not putting in the same amount of effort as they have before.
No, exactly. I feel that. I absolutely feel that. But yeah.
It's been nice. I'm gonna have dinner now. It's hot. I want to turn on my fan, so Let's
I feel
wrap
that.
it up here.
All
I'm
right.
sweating right now.
Oh, I feel that, man.
It's
Okay.
87 and it's 6:30 here. And
Oh,
it's been
man.
100 for you over there.
Yeah. You want to come in and say hi?
Oh,
Hey,
do
Chris.
we have a special guest?
We have Kyle in the room. Just coming back
Kyle,
from
what
what,
are you doing in
110
Alan's
degrees?
room?
Hello, Chris in chat.
There he
Whoa.
is.
What's Kyle doing in Alan's room?
Yeah.
Oh,
What
what
is this?
Alan doing though?
What is this? A crossover episode?
What
Yeah.
Alan doing though?
What the dog doing? I don't know what I'm doing with this stream overlay, but let's wrap it up here so you can go eat and doing stuff. Chris, where can we find you?
You can find me. All you can find most of, I guess you can find me mostly on Instagram and Twitter right now at Nuke the Chris.
All right.
Or NTF Chris on Instagram. I'll be doing a lot more videos with Alan in the future. Kyle too, if he wants to be a part of it. I know he's doing a lot of cool stuff on his page. I know
Vanilla
you
Soup
guys
SG,
talked
baby.
about merch coming.
Yeah,
you,
my man's
Alan?
busy. He's multifaceted now.
Where can we find you?
You can find me everywhere at Alonzo Mega. You could also check us out on this website right here, this page, this channel. Don't forget to hit the sub. Don't forget to hit that like for all gaming, not just Halo. And I guess we'll see you hopefully very soon. A lot sooner than you
Yes.
think. All right, guys.
Bye.
Have a great day. That was a very awkward ending.
Yeah.
Oh, no.